Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing a quick review of this Honor MagicWatch 2. And guys, this is a review on it, and I had got this on 9th of January and I started testing it from 10th, so it's today 16th, so I have 6 days of data and this review is based on that. And in a nutshell, I'm impressed with this smartwatch. Earlier I didn't know the pricing, but it was announced on 14. This is the 46mm and this will be priced at 12,999 and will be sold via Amazon. I'll leave the link. So let's have a closer look at this one now. And as you can see, it comes in this box and it says that it is the 46mm. And I've taken out the contents of the box. As you can see, we have the watch itself over here. And apart from that, nothing much. You get this plug and a USB-C cable, which you plug it here, and this will be used for charging the watch. For example, let me remove this and show it to you. And this, you just plug it in here magnetically. It goes and you put it and this will charge. So this is what you get, and this is the watch itself. And let's talk about the watch itself. And the big standout for me was that and this is the first time I'm actually testing out this MagicWatch. I didn't test the version 1, and I had mixed expectations, but I'm impressed with this one. And the first thing is that it looks very, very premium. We have this rubberized strap, and it is very, very comfortable. And also this entire casing is actually made up of metal. It's polished. It looks actually really, really sleek. And as you can see back, we had the heart rate sensor over here, and it is very accurate. We have an AMOLED screen over here, as you can see, and it's completely circular in nature. We don't have a notch or anything like that, so that's nice again. And as you can see, we have the watch, and of course, as it's a smartwatch, you can change the watch faces. In fact, if we talk about the specs, this is actually a 1.39-inch AMOLED screen that you have, and if you hold it and leave it for some time like this, you have to wear it for a perfect stuff. As you can see, now you can move between a lot of watch faces, and in fact I'll show you the app. You have a lot of watch faces to select. In fact, I installed quite a few watch faces on this one, so you have a lot of watch faces that you can install on this one. So in that aspect, it's actually good. And as it's an AMOLED screen, the blacks look really good on this one. And in terms of functionality, it's very, very simple. We just have two buttons over here. If you press this button, for example, if you are in any other menu or whatever, whenever you press this always goes back to the home. And the second button you can assign to anything you want. For example, I have assigned it to workouts, and if I press this, it gives me a list of workouts, whatever is there. And as you can see, we have a lot of options on this one. And in fact, you can also wear it while swimming because it's water resistant up to 50 meters, 5 ATM if I recall. And I did test it outdoors also, because this does have built-in GPS and even GLONASS. I'll show you all that, in fact, all the data and stuff. And apart from that, as this is a fitness oriented smartwatch, it has some of the other features. For example, obviously it will track your steps and stuff. If you go over here, it gives you an idea about your steps, workout and stuff, what you have done. And if you go over here, it also detects your heart rate. I'm not wearing it, but if I wear it, continuous heart rate detection I had enabled. And another thing is that this is new. It also tries to calculate the stress that you are actually having throughout the day. So this is actually nice. I notice when I'm driving, the stress goes above. And again, weather information and all those things. And you can even control and play back music directly from this one. And you go back, and if you just press this, you go back to this. And again, you have a lot of workout modes that are available. And I did test this outdoor walk and all this thing. And as you can see, it's very fluid in operations. The chipset that they have used, it's a custom chipset by Huawei, and it handles everything fine. As you can see, no lagginess that I had noticed on this one. The only gripe if I have is that if you notice, this is showing the steps data. If you just tap on it, it does not automatically go over this, or if I press the heart rate, it does not automatically go over this. Maybe they can enable it with an update. But apart from that, in terms of build quality, it is very good. And also I like the fact that though it's made up of stainless steel, it's not very heavy. It is actually very, very comfortable to actually wear. And you have that standard gestures that you have on smartwatch. If you just do like this, it starts showing you the time for a couple of seconds. And I was using this with all the features enabled. And if you notice over here, if I go, this is the first charge. It's right now at 36%, and this is about after 6 days of usage. Honor claims about 14 days of battery life on this one, and as of now, I don't think so we'll get that. About 9 or 10 it'll come based on this usage. But again, guys, this is the first charge that I'm using. Maybe after 3 or 4 charges, it'll start giving slightly better battery life. But again, even if you're sort of a heavy user like what I was using with GPS and stuff, it should easily give about 10-11 days of battery life. Now again, this is the first part of the watch, and the second part of the watch is the data it gathers and what you do with that data. And I had actually paired this one with this OnePlus, and the Bluetooth connection is actually surprisingly strong. Another thing I completely forgot is that it also has a speaker and a microphone built in on this one, so you can actually take calls with this one. And I did take calls and it's fine. Again, it's like a typical smartwatch. For small conversations, 10-15 seconds, it's fine. But again, if you're in outdoor noisy areas, others will complain. That's the same thing with even this one. But I could take calls with this one in emergency and stuff, and it worked fine. Now let me show you the app, because here we have all the data. And let's just go back. This is the default screen that you would get, and this is similar to what we have seen with even the Honor bands. This shows you the number of steps. It's today I didn't walk, but again, if you can go to the week, as you can see, it gives data, and you can drill down. For example, if you go to the daily data, it drills down. Oops, here the previous day, if I go, as you can see, it gives you a data, and bottom it shows how much steps that you have walked throughout the day, and you can click in what hour you have done, gives you a pace about it and all those data. And I also like that automatic heart rate, continuous heart rate monitoring it does. So this is actually good if you are a fitness freak, and also this is important while you're jogging and stuff. Many people who are particular about that, they want their heart rate in a particular range, so it gives you real time. For example, when you're invoking the workout, it gives you the heart rate reading in real time. For example, as you can see, this is the heart rate. Again, the weekly, it will show you what's happening, what's not. And apart from that, as I've told you, we have the workout modes, and I did use it for a couple of walks that I was doing. For example, yesterday I did go to the walk, and as you can see, we have the GPS, so it actually maps the entire area where you have walked and gives you information about it, as you can see visually. But I like the fact that apart from that, this data is also shown on the watch, but I'm showing you here. It gives you an option of the pace, how much fast or how you were walking. It gives you a lot of charts, as you can see, the real-time heart rate when you were walking. Let me just go back over here. As you can see, it gives a lot of data, and let me go back here. And as you can see, you're walking fast stuff. This is important when you're running and stuff, and your pace in real time, your cadence, and of course it also has a barometer and altimeter, so it gives you an idea how much you have climbed up stuff. If you're walking over a hill and stuff, this is important. So as you can see, it gives you a lot of data actually when you're working out, so this is nice. We also have sleep tracking, and that actually works very well. As you can see, gives you a lot of graphs over it. And I like the fact that this is a problem that I face with traditional smartwatches. For example, I used to wear Apple Watch, and because I have to charge that Apple Watch every day, I can't use it for sleep tracking. But this, as it's having a very long battery, I was wearing it and sleeping, and due to that, as you can see, it gives you data about your sleep and stuff. And I even checked this one. If I go back, it also tracks your naps, as you can see, and gives you detail about your deep sleep and stuff. So this is actually important because my sleep pattern is actually bad, so I got to see some data, and it's nice to see that we have this one. And apart from that, this is a new thing that I noticed on this. It also has a stress meter, so throughout the day it gives you an idea how is your stress, and for last couple of days, as you can see, if my stress is increasing or going down, it maps that, and this it does in real time. And as I've told you, you can watch actually see this data directly on the watch itself, your heart rate, your stress, and all those things. But again, you want detailed graphs, it will be stored on this on the smartphone. And let's just go back from here, And apart from this, if you just go to devices, of course, this is the watch, and from here you actually have a lot of settings. As I've told you, I've enabled this true sleep. I've enabled it, so it is tracking my sleep and stuff. It says it increases the battery life, but I have done that. And even I have enabled the continuous heart rate monitor and automatic stress monitor. You can also set up alarms if you want, and also the music and stuff, you can load it on this one if you really want. Again, as it's a smartwatch, you can also enable it for notifications. For example, I've enabled it for SMS messages and even WhatsApp messages, and you get that. But the thing is that you can't reply to those messages. It does not have digital assistant like Siri and stuff. So that is something that is missing. But again, in terms of notifications, you can enable whatever you want, and you get a list like this. As you can see, you can enable what types of notifications you really want on this one. So you can customize all that. And I really like the fact that the Bluetooth connection was very, very strong on this one, much stronger than many of the smartwatches that I have tested. So even in my entire flat, if I was roaming around even the corners, it did not disconnect with the Bluetooth connection was still there. So that is something that I have noticed. And apart from that, again, it's a smartwatch, so you have a lot of watch faces. If you click on here, it loads the watch faces. As you can see, you have tons and tons of watch faces, and you can install a lot of watch faces over here. And as you can see, it's going to load more. As you can see, it's loading more, and you can install a lot of watch faces from this one. And these are the watch faces available, and these are the ones that I have loaded on the watch itself. So you do have a ton of watch faces on this one, and as it's sort of an app store of over this, I think so they will be adding more watch faces in the future. So in terms of watch faces, it's actually nice. And good thing is that you don't have to pay anything extra. As of now, I haven't noticed that you have to pay for the extra watch faces. So overall, I would say this is a very good smartwatch. I really like that it is very, very stylish. It looks very premium. That is important. Also, the heart rate functionality is good. It's a great fitness watch. I also like the fact that you can wear it at night, so it does your sleep tracking and stuff. And what I like about this one is that it is sort of a fitness smartwatch. And if you are a person who was actually looking for a fitness related smartwatch with good battery life, that is a very important thing, because many of the smartwatches I have used, Samsung smartwatches, Apple 1.5 to maximum of 2 days. With this one, realistically, you can get about 9 to 10 days of battery life, and that is really good for me. I would just charge it every Sunday and I'm good to go. Overall, I would say I am pretty happy with this one, and I'm also happy with the pricing of this one. This one they launched in India for about 13,000, and it's available via Amazon. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and if you guys are still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.